Tales of Xillia, that's right, the X isn't silent, is the 13th game in the primary Tales series. But if the number 13 is cursed, this excellent and action-packed PlayStation 3 JRPG doesn't show it. It maintains many of the franchise's long-standing traditions, but it also finds room to try new and notable things, including the ability to choose your main character. Xillia isn't by any means the best Tales game, but it's an awesome adventure that bucks the recent JRPG trend of dumbing down systems for the sake of being overly accessible.
Let us move onward. Who are you?
I'm not telling.
Tales of Xillia launched in Japan in mid-2011, and looks a bit dated next to other current games. Where it does show off is in its infrequent yet beautifully drawn anime-style cutscenes. I wish there was more of these, as they're an excellent connection with Xillia's interesting characters and plot. But there's also an astounding level of exposition to be had in conversations between party members. Though it's a typical story about a magical superweapon, the beauty of Tales of Xillia is that it can be approached from two perspectives: Jude Mathis, a doctor, or Mila Maxwell, a metaphysical being. Your choice changes up some of the cutscenes and conversations while never really affecting the main arc. This approach is quite welcome, giving us a reason to play through Xillia twice to see everything it has to offer. Conversations are great to listen to because Tales of Xillia is chock full of voice acting, and most of it is high quality, with the unfortunate exception of Mila.
Spyrex technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
One of the great conventions of the Tales series is its action-oriented combat, and Tales of Xillia is absolutely no exception. Fighting is rewarding, made all the more so by the many options you have, including taking control of any character in your party. Xillia's approach is both familiar and fresh, easy to get into and understand, but actually quite dynamic and deep once you dig in.
We did it, Mila! We're the best!
Xillia's lack of an overarching world map is effectively counterbalanced by a super useful quick travel system. Unfortunately, a lack of a world map does give Xillia a linear feeling, at least in terms of the main adventure, but this linearity is supplemented by an extensive series of side quests. These side quests are triggered randomly and can be failed if you don't pay close attention to them. To see the whole game and really get everything out of it, you'll need to revisit locations constantly, talk to townsfolk and other NPCs, complete fetch quests and hunts, and more. It's nice that each area in the game, from the biggest cities to the smallest dungeons, are there for a reason, and those reasons change depending on where you are in the game. There really is a whole lot you'd miss if you focus only on the main plot. I also really enjoyed how much depth there is in terms of individual character progression. Xillia's Lilium Orb system is much like some other JRPG's leveling systems, but the skill system adds another layer of depth with new opportunities to buff your characters. It took me about 38 hours to beat Tales of Xillia once through, completing most of the side quests, but in no way seeing everything there is to see. Considering that there are two characters with two perspectives to experience and a load of trophies to earn, Tales of Xillia can easily keep you busy for 100 hours or more.
Who's next? And that's how we do it. Take this!
Tales of Xillia continues the Tales series' proud tradition of a solid story, interesting characters, and fun gameplay. If you're a Tales fan or are simply clamoring for a JRPG to lose yourself in, then look no further. For more on Tales of Xillia, keep it on IGN.